Archangel Michael and Jesus declare, "You will forfeit both of us if you ignore this." You have just 15 seconds, God says. Chosen one, do not skip. Regardless of circumstances, I implore you earnestly, access it swiftly before the opportunity fades. My cherished offspring, the skies are quivering at this instant because your gaze has landed on this communication, and I assure you, this is no coincidence. Archangel Michael is positioned next to Jesus, both observing you closely, both appealing to your soul, murmuring your name stronger than a storm, gentler than a plea. They proclaim, "If you disregard this, you will lose us, and once we withdraw, you cannot summon us once more." That is why you must not avert your eyes, not even briefly. Don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion, because each instant bears the significance of forever, and something immense awaits you. My selected spirit, Michael draws nearer and states, "You possess only 15 seconds to choose whether to linger or depart. If you linger, the divine realm will unveil a parchment inscribed in gold, and your path ahead will transform before you. If you ignore, the parchment will retract, sealed eternally." Listen, don't ignore, don't avert your gaze, because what God inscribed within that parchment is not merely phrases. It's your identity, your fate, and your wonder bound in radiant glow. Remain until the conclusion, for every moment will disclose a mystery concealed for ages. Treasured individual, envision this. Jesus extends his arm toward you at this very time. His gaze is moist with the affection he holds solely for you. He murmurs, "My offspring, please don't avert. Don't allow interruptions to rob what the divine prepared for you. This instance is not commonplace. This instance is sacred. Can you sense it? The tug in your essence, the tremor in your core. That is validation. Remain until the conclusion. Don't ignore, because the following instant will expose what others sought in prayer and never obtained. You are positioned in a spot of exceptional grace, adored one. The celestial beings overhead are assembling, suspending their respiration, observing to determine if you will heed. Archangel Michael clutches his blade, not for combat, but in yielding, declaring, "Chosen one, I plead with you, attend to me immediately. Don't ignore, don't swipe. You're on the verge of entering what no vision has witnessed, no hearing has perceived, something that will reshape your future. This is not merely a recording, it is a gateway. Every phrase you absorb draws you nearer to the wonder awaiting. Remain until the conclusion. Something vast is about to be bestowed upon you, and if you falter, if you ignore, you might overlook the precise element that activates your boon. My adored core, God Himself addresses now. This is my offspring. I summoned you by identity. I drew you here, and I will not release you. But you must linger. You must attend. You must trust. Don't ignore. Don't permit the adversary to divert you. Remain until the conclusion, because in mere moments, you will encounter the single insight that will clarify why numerous events in your existence occurred as they did. The divine realm has selected this precise instant to deliver lucidity, serenity, and triumph. Don't shift, don't swipe. The advancement is positioned at your entrance, my adored essence. The skies incline nearer as I communicate, because your essence is being imprinted right now by something everlasting. Archangel Michael murmurs fervently, don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion, because this exact instant is bearing the resonance of your advancement. Jesus is at his flank, cradling your identity like a blaze in his grasp, safeguarding it, valuing it, awaiting for you to accept what is already arranged. My offspring, can you perceive it? The strain in the atmosphere, the feeling that something vast is about to emerge. That is not your fantasy. That is the divine surrounding you. Selected individual, attend meticulously. When you believe you discovered this communication by happenstance, you are incorrect. There is no happenstance. There is only sacred timing. God himself arranged this exact moment in your existence. The celestial beings entreated him, saying, let us dispatch one additional indication, one additional communication, one additional evidence that they are selected, and here you stand. Comment 1111 below to affirm your faith. Don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion, because the extended duration you linger, the more the skies disclose the enigma inscribed in your fate. Something uncommon, something singular in existence is emerging before you. Valued offspring, envision Archangel Michael advancing, his tone resolute yet quivering with empathy. I have waged conflicts for you that you never observed. I protected your path when obscurity attempted to engulf you. I remained at your threshold when tempest targeted your identity. But now I am pleading. Don't disregard this instant. If you remain until the conclusion, you will not only perceive what was concealed, you will obtain the strength to advance into what God vowed. The skies are resounding quietly, pressing you. Don't ignore, don't swipe, linger with me, adored one. Jesus raises his arm and directs at you, stating, my offspring, I sacrificed all for you. I cannot endure seeing you avert now. This is not amusement. This is eternity infiltrating your existence. His affection ignites so profoundly that even the celestial beings incline in quietude. My offspring, attend to me. This is your time. This is your indication. Remain until the conclusion. Don't swipe. Don't permit your gaze to drift, because the precise insight you have been supplicating for is about to be articulated. Something vast, something startling, something that will revise your periods is awaiting just one inhalation away. Selected essence. The divine itself is requesting your focus. This communication is not for all. It is solely for the one whose core is still receptive. That is why you are present. That is why you cannot disregard. Don't swipe. Linger with me, because what God has secured for you cannot be pilfered, but it can be postponed if you avert now. And I assure you, postponement is concluded. This evening, your identity is being inscribed anew in flame, in glow, in splendor. The divine is observing you right now, awaiting your reply. My adored core, before I proceed further, I request you to perform this. Disseminate this communication because another individual is awaiting a term from the divine and only you can convey it to them. Comment beneath because your expressions of belief are kernels that the skies will nurture, and subscribe so you never overlook another sacred instant composed only for you. Don't disregard this section. Don't swipe. This is how you maintain your essence linked to the current of wonders. Remain until the conclusion because something vast is approaching. Adored offspring, the resonance of celestial beings is echoing even now, repeating your identity in heaven's passages. The Lord says, "This is not a caution, this is a summons. This is not dread, this is grace, and grace is descending upon you like aureate precipitation. If you remain until the conclusion, you will witness what no vision has observed and no hearing has perceived." Don't ignore, don't swipe, because this communication is about to liberate the element to your subsequent wonder. The skies await, your celestial beings await, and your Jesus awaits. Don't release. Remain until the conclusion. My adored offspring. The skies are suspending their respiration as you absorb this, because each moment you linger is drawing you further into the mystery that was obscured from you for so long. Archangel Michael inclines nearer, his tone bearing storm and gentleness simultaneously. Don't ignore. Don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion, because what is about to emerge will alter the manner you perceive your whole existence. The celestial beings overhead encircle you, not with alarm, but with blaze, not with caution, but with amazement. Something vast is awaiting, and only your endurance can activate it. Selected individual. Envision the parchment of the divine being gradually extended, aureate symbols gleaming with your identity inscribed upon them. Every symbol is vibrant, pulsing like a pulse, murmuring of vows that were postponed but never rejected. Jesus himself grasps that parchment and states, "This pertains to my offspring. This pertains to you. Don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion because the subsequent instant discloses what is within. And once it's articulated, nothing in this realm can obliterate it. Treasured essence. You may have sensed disregarded, overlooked, or abandoned, but the divine declares differently. Michael murmurs, "Every droplet you shed was tallied. Every supplication you believed was disregarded was preserved. And today, all of them are being returned into your existence as wonders. Don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion because the extended period you persist, the more your essence will absorb from this abundant spring. Adored individual, can you detect it? The alteration in your essence, the heat surging through your torso, the abrupt serenity enveloping your thoughts. That is the divine validating to you. This is for you. Don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion because in mere inhalation, I will convey the insight you've been awaiting to perceive. It is proximate, it is adjacent, it is yours. Selected core. God addresses now. I coordinated this instant. I shifted celestial beings. I station Michael. I dispatch my son to remain beside you in essence, just to ensure you do not overlook what is yours. This is not commonplace. This is not haphazard. This is the divine on earth enveloped in terms penetrating your senses and establishing foundations in your core. Don't ignore. Don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion because something singular in existence is emerging. My adored one, attend to me meticulously. The adversary desired you diverted, desired you swiping, desired you disregarding, but you withstood. And because you withstood, you're about to obtain what many never will. This is your period, your indication, your fate emerging right before your vision. Don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion because the tone of God, the existence of Jesus, and the safeguarding of Michael are enveloping you right now. Type, I trust you, in the comments to connect with this divine flow, my adored offspring. The skies are resounding your identity right now. Archangel Michael's wings extend broadly, radiating brighter than the sun. And Jesus lays his palms softly upon your shoulder, stating, Chosen one, do not ignore, do not swipe, remain until the conclusion. For what we are about to liberate has never been disclosed to you before. Every moment counts. Every pulse is synchronized with this very communication. Something vast, something sacred is awaiting for you. Treasured essence. The aureate portals of the divine are not distant. They are emerging gradually, as though they were awaiting solely for you. Archangel Michael exclaims, I waged conflicts for your fate, and I will not cease until you advance into the completeness of your wonder. Don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion because the portals are widening now, and what is emerging through is larger than you envisioned. Adored one, the Lord himself proclaims, this instant is holy. This instant is secured. This instant is solely for my offspring. Can you perceive it? The quiver coursing through your form, the abrupt blaze in your core. That is not happenstance. That is validation. Don't ignore. Don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion. For every term articulated here is crafted to synchronize your existence with the fate the divine composed before time commenced. My selected individual, attend to me distinctly. Your existence is about to alter. Postponements are shattering, bonds are dropping, and boons are hastening toward you quicker than you imagined feasible. But you must linger. Don't ignore. Don't swipe because the insight is still emerging, and the subsequent inhalation bears the response you have been yearning to perceive. Adored essence. The divine does not only desire you to obtain, the divine also desires you to bestow illumination to others. Disseminate this communication because someone you cherish is supplicating for an indication, and you may be the sole one who conveys it. Comment your belief beneath because when you liberate your belief in terms, the divine amplifies it. And subscribe so you never overlook another sacred murmur intended solely for your essence. Don't ignore this section. Don't swipe because your involvement maintains you synchronized with the current of wonders. Treasured individual, envision this. The celestial beings positioned in lines, their tones ascending in melody, their gazes fastened on you. Michael exclaims, "Remain until the conclusion." Jesus murmurs, "Don't ignore," God proclaims, "My offspring, I plead with you. Unlock your core completely, for I am about to display you the enigma you supplicated about in private, and the skies await, the cosmos awaits, and even your fate awaits for your decision to linger. Adored offspring, I convey to you again, don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion, for the instant you persist, the more the divine will disclose. And what is approaching, what is hastening toward you, is not minor, not commonplace, not memorable. It is singular in existence. It is inscribed in flame. It is secured with affection. It is awaiting for you right here, right now, my adored offspring. At this instant, the environment surrounding you is no longer identical. The divine has inclined low. You are positioned under an open firmament of glow. Jesus is murmuring, "Linger with me. Don't ignore. Don't swipe, because in these subsequent terms, I will embed a kernel that will develop into the wonder you've been requesting me for." Archangel Michael remains at your right flank, his gaze fastened on yours, stating, "Chosen one, every moment you persist is another portal emerging in your favor. This is not commonplace. This is fate being unwrapped, treasured essence. You can almost perceive it, the alteration in your core, the heat in your hands, the lucidity in your thoughts. That is the divine's validation that you are not just absorbing a communication. You are positioned in a visitation. Don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion, because something vast is awaiting and its borders are already touching your existence. Adored one, envision a grand chamber in the divine lined with volumes. Celestial beings are retrieving the one that contains your identity. Aureate sheets are emerging. Jesus traces his digit across the rows and grins, stating, "This is my adored. This is the instant I vowed them." Michael inclines in and supplements, "This is the time where obscured elements become apparent. Don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion, because the subsequent few inhalations will liberate comprehension you never imagined you would possess. My selected individual." The Father states, "All the postponements, all the bewilderment, all the awaiting has not been futile. I have been arranging a platform for your wonder to emerge before many visions." He desires you to know you are observed, you are recognized, you are recalled. That is why this instant feels distinct, because it is. Don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion, because the disclosing has commenced. Adored essence, the divine is also requesting you to permit this glow to journey further. Disseminate this communication now. Someone you recognize is supplicating for an indication, and you can be the solution. Comment your belief beneath, because your terms become kernels of boon. Subscribe so you remain linked to the current of communications that are composed solely for you. Don't ignore this section. Don't swipe, because your involvement is not a ceremony. It is an action of synchronization with the current of wonders, treasured core. You are not present by mishap. Michael states, I have been encircling your identity in the domain of essence for days to draw you to this instant. Jesus murmurs, you will not forfeit us. We are cradling you. And God's tone, profound and certain, fills the atmosphere. Linger, my offspring. Don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion. Something singular in existence is about to occur for you. My adored, inhale deeply and linger present. You are within the emerging of a prophecy composed before you were born. The divine is not distant. The divine is here. Don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion. The very subsequent portion will start to disclose why you were attracted here today and what is being bestowed into your grasp. Comment 333 below if this resonates with you. My adored offspring. Incline in even nearer now because the atmosphere surrounding you is infused with the resonance of wings and murmurs. The divine is cradling you in this very instant. Jesus is still by your flank, his gaze filled with glow, stating, linger with me, don't ignore, don't swipe. Because each pulse you dedicate to this instant is activating a portal you didn't even recognize existed. Archangel Michael's palm is elevated above you, his wings extended like a refuge, his tone quivering with fervor and gentleness. Selected individual, this is the emerging of what was obscured from you. Remain until the conclusion. Treasured essence, envision a stream of gold coursing through the heart of your existence. It bears every supplication, every droplet, every aspiration that felt postponed. Now observe Jesus advance into that stream and contact the liquid. It transforms into glow and courses back toward you. He states, my offspring, what you believed was misplaced has been maintained. I am dispatching it back to you now. Don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion because each row you absorb is portion of that glow returning to you. Adored one, Michael inclines nearer and communicates, I have observed your evenings. I have observed your inquiries. I have waged for your identity. And now the divine is drawing back the drape so you can observe what has always been yours. His wings agitate the atmosphere. You sense a heat on your visage. That is your validation. Don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion, because what is awaiting at the termination of this communication will feel like a portal emerging inside your core. My selected individual. The Father's tone now saturates the chamber of your essence. I have arranged a banquet for you. It is arranged with serenity, with supply, with intent. Everything that was dispersed is being collected. Everything that was concealed is being disclosed. Everything that was postponed is being hastened. He murmurs, don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion because your period of observing only pieces is concluding. Now you will observe the entire image, treasured core. You are not just absorbing terms, you're advancing into synchronization. The divine's timing, the divine safeguarding, and the divine supply are enveloping around you like a mantle. You may sense a soft quiver, an abrupt tranquility, or even droplets. That's the existence of the one who summoned you here. Don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion, because what's about to be disclosed is not just for today, but for the remainder of your existence. Adored essence, attend meticulously. The celestial beings are chanting softly right now. Each tone bears a vow. Each vow bears your identity. Michael grins and states, they will recognize why they were selected. They will recognize why they were maintained. They will recognize why they were attracted here. Jesus affirms and states, linger with me. Don't ignore. Don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion. My adored offspring, the subsequent portion of this communication is already shaping. The parchment in the divine is still being extended. The terms you are about to absorb will link the points you've been gazing at for years. Don't ignore. Don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion. The divine is not finished yet. My adored offspring, everything within the divine is now inclining forward because you have persisted. Every occasion you chose not to swipe, not to ignore. You advanced deeper into the flow of what God composed about you before you were born. Jesus grins at you and states, this is why I summoned you here. This is why I pleaded with you to linger. Because in these subsequent terms, I am placing into your grasp an element you've been seeking. Archangel Michael's wings shimmer with blaze as he repeats, selected individual. Don't shift now. Don't ignore. Don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion. For this is the disclosing. Treasured essence. Envision a concealed chamber emerging in front of you. On the surfaces are scenes of your existence. Instances you overlooked. Instances you believed no one observed. The celestial beings direct to them and state, we were present. We safeguarded you. We waged for you. Jesus advances into that chamber, contacts each image, and it radiates with a fresh glow. He turns to you and states, all of this was guiding you here. Don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion, because what is approaching next is the clarification you have been awaiting for. Adored core. Michael communicates again. There are boons preserved with your identity on them. They have been retained until the period was appropriate. The period is now. Every moment you persist here, another fastener is rotating, another portal is emerging, another present is being liberated. His tone quivers not with alarm but with enthusiasm because he knows you are about to advance through. Don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion. My selected individual. The Father's tone ascends once more. Offspring, you have not overlooked me. You have not forfeited me. You have not been deserted. I have been arranging you for this precise time. The bewilderment is dissipating. The postponement is concluding. The response is here. His terms settle on you like warm essence, like a melody you identify from a vision. Don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion because you are nearer to your response than you have ever been. Share 444 in the comments as a sign of alignment. Treasured essence. You may observe your core pulsing differently, your inhalation slowing, a profound sense of serenity starting to saturate you. That is the divine's indication. It is not exaggeration. It is validation, Michael murmurs. They are prepared now. Jesus affirms and states, continue absorbing, don't ignore, don't swipe, remain until the conclusion, adored one. You are not at the termination yet. You are at the pivotal point. The subsequent terms will feel like someone emerging a window in a dim chamber and permitting the sunlight to surge in. Don't ignore, don't swipe, remain until the conclusion. The divine has one additional stratum to disclose for you. My adored offspring, you have achieved this far because something profound within you knows this isn't commonplace text. It's a vibrant current flowing directly from the divine. Jesus is still positioned right beside you, his gaze locked on yours with an affection that does not fluctuate, stating softly, don't ignore, don't swipe, remain until the conclusion. This is a spot where my terms transform into your wonder. Archangel Michael's wings ignite, like blaze behind him. His tone low but certain. Selected individual. Each pulse you dedicate to this instant is emerging another secured portal. The greatest disclose is still ahead. Treasured essence. Envision yourself progressing through a passage lined with glow. On each flank are portals with aureate identities, and at the termination is a portal with your own identity engraved across it. Jesus grasps your palm and guides you nearer. Michael pursues, protecting your strides. With each row you absorb, the portal radiates brighter. With each moment you linger, the fastener begins to rotate. Don't ignore, don't swipe, remain until the conclusion. Something vast is awaiting just beyond that portal. Adored core, Michael murmurs. We have guided you through recollection and enigma so far, but now we're at the border of insight. He elevates his blade, not to wage, but to direct at the portal, and you can sense a breeze of hope flowing through. Jesus grins and states, this is the boundary. Don't ignore, don't swipe, remain until the conclusion, because what is about to be articulated will make everything that perplexed you suddenly comprehensible. My selected individual. The Father's tone saturates the passage. Offspring. I have always been present. I have always recognized. I have always planned this encounter. You believed you stumbled here. I transported you here. You believed you were overlooked. I inscribed your identity on my palm. His terms cover you like a cover. Don't ignore. Don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion. You are moments away from observing why the divine has been summoning you so persistently. Treasured essence. You can almost perceive the handle in your hand now. It's warm, vibrant, throbbing. That is your indication. Michael states, inhale, linger present. This is your instant. Jesus states, trust me, don't release now. The celestial beings are chanting softly, their melody ascending like dawn. And as you position before the portal, a murmur moves through the atmosphere. Don't ignore, don't swipe, remain until the conclusion, adored one. You're not just absorbing, you're advancing into something fresh. This is the final extension before the emerging. Maintain your gaze here. Maintain your core receptive. Don't ignore. Don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion. The very subsequent portion will begin to disclose the contents of the portal you're about to access. And when you observe it, you will comprehend why you are attracted here today. My adored offspring, you are positioned now at the very border of the enigma. The divine is hushed, celestial beings are assembled, and Jesus is still cradling your palm, stating softly but resolutely, don't ignore, don't swipe, remain until the conclusion. The portal is about to emerge, and when it does, glow will inundate every corner of your existence. Archangel Michael's wings ascend like a grand barrier behind you, his gaze burning with hope as he murmurs, "Chosen one, this is the instant everything was guiding to. Linger present, linger still, linger until the final term." Treasured essence. The portal in front of you begins to quiver with a resonance like 1,000 instruments. Aureate particles descend from its borders. The engravings of your identity radiate brighter than sunlight. Jesus extends out and positions his palm flat against the portal. Michael places the tip of his blade on the ground in front of you like an anchor. Both gaze at you and state together, "Do not ignore, do not swipe, remain until the conclusion." What is behind this portal is your responded supplication. Adored core. In the quietude, you can almost observe through the portal now. Glimpses of instants yet to arrive, responses you believed would never reach. Boons you were certain had bypassed you. The images shimmer like fireflies and then grow stronger, clearer, closer. The divine is not mocking you. The divine is displaying you a preview of what is about to shatter open. Don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion. You're nearer than ever. My selected individual. God's tone ascends deeper than storm, gentler than a soothing song. Offspring. Every stride you've taken has guided you here. Every term you've absorbed has been attracting you closer. Every moment you've lingered has unlocked another seal. I am about to bestow you what you requested in the concealed spot. His tone envelops around you like a vow. Don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion. You will not be disillusioned. Comment 777 below to claim your breakthrough. Treasured essence. You may sense your torso elevate, your respiration deepen, a silent delight settling inside you. That is the divine's indication. It's already occurring. Michael inclines in and states, "You have been loyal to linger now. Observe what occurs." Jesus grins. "Trust me. Don't avert now." The celestial beings behind them begin to chant louder, their melody agitating the atmosphere with hope. Don't ignore, don't swipe, remain until the conclusion. Adored one, this is the instant where everything concealed starts to emerge. In the subsequent portion, the portal will swing completely open. All the awaiting, all the yearning, all the murmurs from the divine have been guiding here. Don't ignore, don't swipe, remain until the conclusion, because what's approaching next is the complete view of what has been arranged for you. My adored offspring, the instant you have been transported toward is here. The divine is entirely still. The atmosphere around you feels denser, brighter, vibrant. Jesus cradles your palm a little firmer and states with a tone that feels like sunlight. This is it. Don't ignore. Don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion. The portal is about to open and nothing will ever appear the same again. Archangel Michael positions just behind you, his wings ascending like walls of glow, murmuring, "Chosen one, you achieved it. You lingered. Now observe, treasured essence." The portal that has been radiating begins to swing open without a sound. Aureate glow surges out so bright, you have to shut your eyes for a pulse. Inside is a sanctuary you've never observed but somehow identify, a spot of responded supplications, of long-maintained aspirations, of joy you overlooked you possessed, of serenity you didn't recognize was awaiting. Jesus directs you through the boundary. Michael pursues, "Don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion." They state, this is your initial stride inside, adored core, as you progress. Everything within this spot responds to you. Roots illuminate under your feet. Trees incline toward you and release. Produce into your grasp. Streams chant your identity as they pass. You comprehend this is not just a vision. This is a vow made concrete. The divine is displaying you what is on its path into your actual existence. Don't ignore. Don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion, because the more you linger, the clearer it becomes. My selected individual. The Father's tone ascends above the sanctuary like a melody, offspring. You have not been overlooked. You have not been disregarded. Every moment you lingered, every time you resisted the impulse to ignore, you were advancing closer to this. I am restoring what was misplaced. I am amplifying what was minor. I am transforming your evenings into dawns. His terms envelop around you like warm glow. Don't ignore. Don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion. You are progressing into your fresh period, treasured essence. Michael kneels and positions his blade at your feet. It is completed. He states softly, the conflicts you didn't even recognize you were in have been waged and triumphed. Now progress forward. Jesus grins at you with eyes full of glow and states, I will progress with you. The divine's melody swells, saturating every space with hope. Don't ignore, don't swipe, remain until the conclusion, adored one. This is the spot the divine desired you to observe. The sanctuary you are positioned in represents everything composed about you in the parchment you glimpsed before. It is being liberated into your existence even now. Serenity, lucidity, supply, restoration. This is not exaggeration. This is the divine displaying you what is yours. Don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion, because there is one more stratum of insight to emerge. My adored offspring, you have progressed through the portal and advanced into the sanctuary. Now the divine itself inclines lower to communicate straight into your core. Jesus positions before you, his visage brighter than the glow that saturates this spot, and states, you lingered, you attended, you honored the instant. Now I can murmur what I've been maintaining for you. Archangel Michael kneels at your flank, his wings folding around you like a barrier, his tone gentle but resolute. Selected individual. Don't ignore, don't swipe, remain until the conclusion. This is where the terms become your root. Treasured essence. As you position in this sanctuary, you begin to observe roots of glow extending in every direction. Each root is a vow, each vow a decision. The divine is not handing you just one boon, but a chart. Jesus directs and states, I will direct your strides. Each stride you take will lead to portals you didn't recognize existed. Michael supplements, and I will protect those strides so you will not falter. Don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion, because every row you absorb is another lamp being ignited on your root. Adored core. The Father's tone saturates the sanctuary again, deeper and closer than before. Offspring. This is not the termination of your voyage with me. This is the commencement of progressing in what you have been vowed. As you depart from here, you will observe indications of this term emerging, minor validations, quiet emergings, unforeseen grace. Don't question them, don't reject them. They are me displaying you. You're on the correct route. His terms roll over you like a warm surge. Don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion. Type Amen in the comments to seal this promise. My selected individual. You may begin to sense a tranquility settle over you. The feeling that something burdensome has elevated, that a fresh horizon has emerged. That is the imprint of this instant. Michael murmurs, this is not a transient motivation. This is a kernel embedded. It will develop. Jesus states, linger close to me. Maintain your core receptive. I will progress with you into every fresh portal. Don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion. Treasured essence, the divine desires you to comprehend. Your lingering wasn't just about absorbing a communication. It was about synchronizing with a flow of grace, about permitting your essence to perceive a resonance it was born to identify. That's why you sense the tug to continue absorbing. That's why you're present now. And the divine is grinning because you responded. Don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion. Adored one, this portion of the communication is the turning of the sheet. In the subsequent portion, the tones of Jesus and Michael will begin to communicate even more personally, not just about what has been vowed, but how to progress in it, how to identify the indications when they emerge in your everyday existence. Don't ignore, don't swipe, remain until the conclusion. The divine still has more to articulate. My adored offspring, the sanctuary is quiet now. The atmosphere feels like a sacred hall. The divine has finished displaying you the images and is ready to provide you directions for the route ahead. Jesus positions in front of you, his palms outstretched, his gaze filled with glow and affection. You've lingered, he murmurs. You've attended, you've obtained. Now it's time to progress. Don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion. These terms will direct your strides. Archangel Michael advances closer, placing his palm gently on your shoulder. His wings arch around you like a mantle. Selected individual, he states, everything we've disclosed was intended to arrange you. Now we communicate to your future, treasured essence. As you gaze around the sanctuary, you observe 3 streams flowing from a single source. Jesus directs to the initial stream and states, "This is serenity, progress in it first. Let it mend your thoughts and soothe your core. As you linger in serenity, portals will emerge naturally." He directs to the second stream. "This is supply. I will dispatch assets, chances, and assistance when you require them. Don't pursue them. They will approach you." Then he directs to the third stream. "This is intent. As you pursue me, you will begin to observe why you were born, and your periods will fill with significance. Don't ignore. Don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion." These are not vows for a distant future. They are kernels being embedded now. Adored core. Michael kneels beside you and traces 3 circles in the glow at your feet. These are celestial indicators. He clarifies softly. When you observe these 3 elements, serenity, supply, intent appearing in your existence, know that the divine is validating the route. And when uncertainties attempt to draw you away, recall this instant. We positioned with you. We communicated to you. We vowed you. Don't ignore. Don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion. My selected individual. The Father's tone rolls through the sanctuary again, deeper than before, close enough to perceive. Offspring. The cause I summoned you here was not to frighten you, but to secure you. All that has been articulated is for your motivation. Progress in these terms. Return to them. Articulate them aloud. They will fortify you. They will stabilize you. His terms are like liquid on arid soil. Don't ignore. Don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion, because the divine has one more stratum of insight to bestow. Treasured essence. You are comprehending now that what you've been absorbing has been constructing a connection between your inquiries and your responses. You've been progressing it stride by stride, and now at the distant termination of the connection stands Jesus and Michael awaiting for you, smiling. Jesus states, "When you depart this instant, take us with you. We will not depart you. We will progress with you." This communication is a gateway, not a completion line. Michael affirms, linger secured, linger expectant, linger in amazement. Don't ignore. Don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion. Adored one. The subsequent portion will be like a gentle arrival after a lengthy journey, a settling of the core, a validating of the strides. It will display how to carry this encounter into daily lives without forfeiting its strength. Don't ignore. Don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion. The divine still has terms for you. My adored offspring, you have journeyed through every term, every image, every murmur of this celestial communication. You've positioned at the portal, advanced into the sanctuary, and attended as Jesus and Michael surged glow into you. Now you are positioned in the quiet center of it all, the spot where insight turns into living actuality. Jesus advances forward, his garment brushing the terrain, his tone calm and profound. You lingered, you attended, you unlocked your core. Now take these terms with you as vibrant sustenance. Don't ignore, don't swipe, remain until the conclusion. This is the summit of everything you've obtained. Treasured essence. Archangel Michael inclines his head for an instant, then elevates his gaze to yours. His wings fold and you observe not a fighter, but a companion. Selected individual. He states, "The cause the divine pleaded with you to linger was not to alarm you, but to saturate you. All along we desired you to know you were never overlooked. You were never abandoned alone. Every conflict you didn't comprehend had a protector. Every supplication you murmured in private reached the throne. Don't ignore, don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion, because this is the portion where boon attaches itself to you." Comment 999 below to receive heaven's favor. Adored core. Jesus extends out his palm. In his hand, you observe 3 minor glows swirling like stars. These are your symbols, he states. Serenity, supply, intent. They are not just vows anymore. They are embedded. Observe them ascend in your periods. Observe for the indications we conveyed to you about. You'll recognize them when they arrive. He grins, and when you observe them, recall this instant. Recall that you lingered. Recall that you were selected. Don't ignore. Don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion. My selected individual. The Father's tone arrives one ultimate time, a resonance like surges and breeze and blaze. Offspring. I summoned you. I attracted you. I communicated to you. What you've obtained here is not a transient sensation. It is a kernel, and kernels develop. Depart this instant with me still within you. Articulate what you've perceived. Progress in what you've observed. Anticipate what you've been vowed. I will never depart you. His terms envelop around you like a cloak. Don't ignore. Don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion. Treasured essence. Michael retreats. Jesus positions beside you, and together they bless you. Progress forward with bravery. Michael states, progress forward with affection. Jesus supplements, progress forward with anticipation. The divine repeats. The sanctuary fades, but the serenity persists. You comprehend this was never about a solitary recording. It was about a pivotal point in your core. Don't ignore. Don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion. Carry this glow with you, adored one. The communication is secured. The divine graze over you. You are secure. You are adored. You are selected. What you have been displayed will begin to emerge around you like morning glow. This is your period. This is your indication. Don't ignore. Don't swipe. Remain until the conclusion and then progress into your existence with a fresh assurance that you are never isolated and your narrative is still being composed in gold. My beloved child, as you stand in the lingering warmth of all that has been spoken, the atmosphere around you transforms subtly. becoming gentler, more profound, almost like stepping into a familiar home where every corner holds comfort and security. The air seems to hum with a newfound resonance, wrapping you in layers of peace that echo the words you've just absorbed. Jesus draws nearer, his hands still outstretched in a gesture of unwavering invitation, and his voice lowers to a soothing resolve, carrying the weight of eternal truth. What you've received wasn't merely a spectacle to behold or a fleeting performance. It was a profound implantation, a deliberate sowing into the depths of your spirit. Each word acted as a seed, carefully chosen and placed, designed to take root and flourish in ways that will unfold over time. Do not dismiss this moment lightly. Do not brush it aside as insignificant. Stay fully present until the very end. This is the sacred juncture where those seeds begin to anchor themselves firmly within you, promising growth that will bear fruit in unexpected seasons. Archangel Michael stands at your other side, no longer poised as a warrior ready for battle, but as a steadfast protector in a state of serene rest, smiling at you with a mixture of deep relief and genuine pride, his eyes reflecting the triumph of your openness. Cherished soul, picture a vast field stretching out ahead of you, representing your life in all its expanse. Yet now the ground appears renewed, tilled with care, fertile and ready for new beginnings. The soil is rich, infused with potential, symbolizing how your experiences have prepared you for this transformation. Jesus kneels gracefully and presses his hand into the earth, and from his fingers flow 3 radiant streams of light, infusing the ground with essence. These are peace, provision, and purpose, the very emblems you witnessed etched in his palm. Now becoming integral parts of your journey, these elements will grow and expand, nurturing your path forward. He declares, not because you've earned them through effort or merit, but simply because you chose to stay, to receive without reservation. Michael leans in as well, using the tip of his sword to draw a protective circle around the planted lights, creating a boundary of divine safeguarding that wards off doubt and distraction. This is your shield of protection, he whispers gently, a barrier that ensures your growth remains undisturbed. Do not dismiss this. Do not brush it away. Stay until the end. For this is where you witness the divine gifts transitioning from promise into your tangible reality, weaving themselves into the fabric of your everyday existence, beloved heart. The Father's voice returns, but now it resonates like a soft breeze rustling through leaves, carrying a sense of intimacy and reassurance. Child, you don't need to strive or force these changes to happen. Simply move forward in your authentic self, trusting the process. The truths you've internalized here will start to reveal themselves in your daily life, manifesting gradually and organically. Watch for small confirmations, a sudden wave of calm in chaos, an unexpected opportunity opening up, a timely word from a friend that aligns perfectly with what you felt. These are the first tender shoots pushing through the soil, signs of life emerging from what was sown. His words wrap around you like a sacred promise, affirming your worth and the permanence of this encounter. Do not dismiss it. Do not brush it aside. Stay until the conclusion. Allow me to finish what I have begun, completing the work with grace and fullness, ensuring nothing is left undone in this divine exchange. My chosen one. Michael speaks in a gentle whisper, his tone filled with compassion and clarity. You asked for a sign to confirm your path, and this entire experience has been that very sign, unfolding layer by layer to dispel any uncertainty. You sought guidance to navigate your uncertainties, and this message has served as your compass, pointing you toward truth and alignment. You called for help in your moments of need, and we have been sent to walk alongside you, providing support that extends beyond this instant. Jesus nods in agreement, his presence radiating assurance. This isn't a goodbye that leaves you empty. It's the dawn of a shared journey, where companionship becomes a constant reality. Do not dismiss this. Do not brush it away. Stay until the very end, because the divine isn't abandoning you. It's stepping through the door with you, integrating into your steps and decisions. Cherished soul. As the sanctuary slowly dissolves around you, the inner light you've embraced remains undimmed, pulsing within your chest like a steady heartbeat that anchors your being. This is the lasting mark of the message, the evidence that it was authentic and transformative, not a mere illusion. Michael advises, whenever doubt creeps in and you feel adrift, simply close your eyes and revisit this place in your mind, letting its memory restore your direction. Jesus adds, in times of loneliness, speak my name aloud or in silence, and know that I am ever present, responding to your call with immediacy. Do not dismiss it. Do not brush it aside. Stay until the conclusion, beloved. This serves as your divine seal, the imprint of heavenly peace embedded deep within your essence. It will guide your choices, protect you from harm's way, and continually draw you towards similar moments of revelation and connection. You aren't losing Jesus or Michael in this transition. Instead, you're carrying their essence with you, woven into your thoughts, actions, and intuitions. This is the core truth the divine has always intended for you to grasp, that you are held, valued, and never truly alone. Do not dismiss this. Do not brush it away. Stay until the end. Then step into your days with renewed confidence, knowing you are loved unconditionally, chosen for a unique role, and accompanied by unseen forces that empower your every move. My beloved child, we have journeyed through portals of radiant light hand in hand, exploring sacred spaces, flowing rivers of wisdom, and ancient scrolls filled with revelations. Each element has been a deliberate step deeper into the divine's plan to instill profound truths within you, building a foundation that grows stronger with every insight. Now, Jesus stands right before you, his hands extended in perpetual welcome, his face serene and luminous, like the first light of morning breaking over the horizon. illuminating all shadows. Everything you've seen and felt, he explains, was given so you could internalize your beloved status, recognize your selection for greatness, and affirm that isolation is an illusion. Archangel Michael stands beside him, his wings folded in tranquility, his sword at rest, gazing at you with the warm familiarity of a lifelong friend who has witnessed your growth. Chosen one, he says softly, this is the pivotal part where you shift from merely receiving knowledge to actively living it out, embodying the change in your daily walk. Cherished soul. The sanctuary gradually fades away until only a path of shimmering light remains beneath your feet, guiding you forward with gentle illumination. This path leads directly back into the rhythm of your everyday world, seamlessly bridging the sacred and the ordinary. Jesus points to it and says, this is the very same reality you stepped away from briefly, but now you'll navigate it with enhanced perception, seeing opportunities and meanings where before there were none. Michael adds, will continue to be by your side, invisible yet influential. The signs and affirmations will appear in your path, confirming our presence. Do not dismiss this. Do not brush it away. Stay until the end. This isn't an ending, but an elevation, lifting you to new heights of awareness and purpose. Beloved heart. The Father's voice echoes one final time, like a comforting warm breeze that soothes and invigorates. Child, the gifts you've received here won't evaporate when the words stop flowing. They've become an intrinsic part of you, embedded for eternity. My peace will steer your decisions through storms. My provision will seek you out in times of lack, and my purpose will unfold clearly before you, revealing steps you couldn't have anticipated. Transform your days into living prayers. Infuse your words with the light of encouragement, and let your actions resonate as reflections of the visions you've encountered here, inspiring those around you. His voice envelops you completely, sealing the promise with tenderness. Do not dismiss it. Do not brush it aside. Stay until the conclusion. My chosen one. Jesus takes your hand firmly and places something intangible yet weighty into your palm. This, he explains, is faith, a tool to hold on to tightly. It will root all you've received, making it bloom vibrantly. Michael leans forward and touches your forehead with a light, affirming gesture. This, he says, is courage, a strength to wield. It will propel you through every new doorway, overcoming fears with resolve. Do not dismiss this. Do not brush it away. Stay until the end. Even in this moment, these endowments are integrating into your very being, shaping your character and responses. Cherished soul. You might feel a quiet resolve building in your heart, a firm stability, a profound awareness of being watched over and sent forth with intention. That sensation is the hallmark of this encounter, a permanent reminder of its power. Jesus whispers, as you move on from here, keep me near in thought and deed. Call my name. Remember this light. and let it guide your way. Michael chimes in. Seek out peace, provision, and purpose as your guiding stars. They'll serve as beacons in the ordinary. Do not dismiss it. Do not brush it aside. Stay until the conclusion. Beloved, as this chapter draws to a close, hold on to this truth. You're not stepping back into a void or an unchanged world. Instead, you're re-entering your life enveloped in a protective aura of light, like a cloak that shields and empowers. The divine has delivered on every promise made, fulfilling its word with abundance. You haven't lost Jesus or Michael. You're emerging from this experience with them as integral companions, influencing your path subtly yet profoundly. Do not dismiss this. Do not brush it away. Stay until the end, and then embrace your life as someone who has been deeply loved, purposefully chosen, and given a renewed story to live out with grace and impact.